So thank you to Natalie and to Amy for showing some of the powerful new features that we've released today that are going to empower you to have greater content velocity. With fluid content, build once, use it anywhere. Asset analytics, this is what you've been asking us for, to get the power of analytics all the way down to an asset level so you can have your creative team and think about how is that being used. And dynamic creative optimization so that you can scale your content creation efforts. Earlier, I spoke about the law of experience and how your customer expectations will double every 18 months. And to keep up with these expectations and ultimately become an experience business, we cannot wait to be disrupted. We have to disrupt ourselves. And this brings me to one of my favorite parts of Summit, where we share what's the art of the possible, stuff that's not even being done today. And to help with this, I'd like to invite to the stage someone who truly lives on the edge and loves to do dangerous demos, the chief of everything awesome at Adobe Marketing Cloud, David Nuschler. David.
Let's face it, there is no such thing as a purely analog experience anymore. Every single physical experience has a digital footprint. Everything is connected. To show you what we mean, we thought of one of the most analog experiences, possibly one of the most primal experiences, and we drew inspiration from donuts, from Dunkin' Donuts. And we would like to thank Dunkin' Donuts for being a great partner in this and letting us use their asset and their brand for this demo. So even the oldest form of advertising, the poster, has been digitized now. So let's imagine we're in a Dunkin' Donuts store. Let's imagine we're looking at this gorgeous 80-inch screen, and it smells like coffee and donuts. And I know this is really mean just before the lunch break. So what we did when we attached the brain of the Marketing Cloud to this static experience that we have on this screen here, we turned it into an intelligent kiosk, which means that if there are lines in the store now, I can touch it, and I can automatically start to have a shopping experience right here. I can configure my coffee right here. Let's take some sugar, maybe some flavoring, et cetera, et cetera. But whenever we have these digital experiences, there's always the question, how do you manage that? How do you connect this digital experience into the physical world? Is it going to be easy to measure? Is it going to be easy to optimize? So to show you how we do that, let's jump into the back end. Let's jump into the Marketing Cloud and play the role of a marketer that manages this experience. So we see on my screen right here that we can easily access this kiosk just like we would access any digital property, just like we would access any website right here. And we can jump right into the kiosk right here. We see all the stats that we have right here, and we can jump right into this idle channel that we have behind us here. So now let's look for another poster if we want to make a change to that. So I'll pull up the posters. I quickly pick one. Let's take this pink one, and all I have to do is drag and drop this, and it will change right in the store. Just because it was so much fun, let's do another one. Works every time, hopefully. I was lucky, I have to admit. Now, what's really important when we talk about the physical and the digital world coming together is personalization. And in digital, we have so much data, we have so much power, but with great power comes great responsibility. And in the physical world, responsibility means to be subtle. Don't tell me that I was in this store 3 times last week and I forgot these munchkins in my shopping cart and stick a pop-up to me that I carry through the store. Instead, we need to be much more subtle. So when I enter the store and I go up to the kiosk, then things change magically behind the scenes. And I don't quite know, is that because of me or not? Is that just a coincidence that the stuff that I like just shows up? And this is really a great experience. But there is a place for real, true personalization, obviously in the physical world. Now, whenever we think of how we connect our phones to an existing experience, there is all these NFC, RFID, PIN codes being sent around. The pairing experience of my phone with something physical is always kind of crappy, right? It's always nobody likes to do it. So we thought of something to make this simple and intuitive and fun to use. Now this shows you how stupid I am. We have never shown this to anybody else. So this literally is the first time that I'm showing this, so I have no idea if it's going to work. So I'm going to walk you through it first, just in case it doesn't work, you know what to expect. So the ideal and most intuitive way to share something that I have on my phone here with the screen is obviously take my phone and hold it up against the screen, and the screen automatically absorbs it. So let's see if it works. It worked. So you see that the screen now knows where my phone is and pulled all my information that I need for this purchase into this screen. Now the cool thing about this is, imagine you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts restaurant and you have your pre-configured iced tea, in my case, right here with 3 pumps of raspberry, this and that and the other. It's really complicated. I'm embarrassed to tell the barista, to be honest. But you can think of how quickly this works. I go here, I say I want my iced tea, I want to check out, and this is all I need. And my order goes right in. So this is the magic we need to really get that rift between the digital and the physical out of the world and make it a homogeneous experience. Now we talked a lot about mobile. Let's talk a little bit about the ultimate mobile device. Let's talk about the car. And if you think of the car historically has been one of the oldest members of the IoT family. Now the problem with the car is, and I just noticed that, whenever you drive a car on stage, nobody pays attention to whatever you're saying. And I noticed that during the rehearsal, I didn't even know what I was saying. So what we know with the drive-through experience, you see that the experience changed here to a complete drive-through experience. The drive-through experience hasn't evolved since the 50s. It's still microphones, misunderstandings, you don't quite know what's going on, and we really want to change that. So let's see how the Marketing Cloud can power that. Hey, Brad.
Hey, David, can you hear me? This thing's ridiculous. Have you been in this?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this stuff. And why don't you come get in, David?
Thank you.
This is my sick new ride. Come on in.
All right. I see you played around with all the buttons. That's always great for the demos.
I probably messed something up.
No. So let's see if we can see the experience right here. So what we see as soon as the experience comes up, we see that we are connected now from this screen that we have right here with the screen that we have over there. So the cool thing about that is I can make my order right from my screen in the car, and you see that all my orders go in right there. And the response on the main screen gives me the confidence that we have a mutual understanding of what I'm ordering. So I'm going to take a box of Joe. I'm going to place the order right here. And obviously, it asks me if I want to add munchkins.
Definitely. Munchkins are awesome. I don't even know what they are. What are those? Small donuts?
Those are donut holes.
Oh, got it. OK. Why didn't they just call them donut holes? Munchkins? All right.
It's beyond me. So the interesting thing about this is now we went through the payment process. Of course, I don't want to punch in my credit card right here, especially not with you sitting in the car. So what we want to do right now...
I'm totally trustworthy. Go ahead.
Or 10,000 of our other friends here. So now, obviously, the experience gets pushed to my phone. And now the interesting thing that we see about this is that I can essentially choose the pay button right here. And as soon as I hit the pay button right here, if you look at this really closely, you see that the experience changes on all different devices. So all 3 devices, the car, the phone, and the big screen there show that I paid.
This is my drive-through screen. So yeah, fantastic.
So this kind of continuous and consistent experience powered end-to-end by the Marketing Cloud is the future. No matter what screen, no matter what size, the experience has to be absolutely seamless and blend the physical and digital worlds effortlessly.
So I'm just excited to get out of the drive-through experience where they can't understand you. Really powerful demo. And David, this is something that you relocated to the US how many years ago?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. So, and I understand you've actually never had a donut before.
That's almost
Isn't this
true.
crazy? So I hereby offer you your first donut here on stage in front of 10,000 of your friends. Pick one. We've got a jelly donut, a chocolate. Which one should he have? The jelly or the The glaze. The glaze. Yeah, that's the old-fashioned glaze.
Which one?
This one right here is old-fashioned glaze. Take a bite. See what you think. All right, everyone, give David Nuschler a round of applause.
Thank you.
I give this to you.
Thank you.
I mean, seriously though, didn't that makes us all a little hungry? So we spent the morning talking about the next wave of enterprise disruption, the experience business wave. And the ultimate judge whether we're successful or not will be the consumer. To get their stamp of approval, we must do the 4 things. We must know them and respect them. We must speak to them in one voice. We have to make the technology transparent and delight them at every turn. While this is challenging, becoming an experience business, it is an incredible opportunity. It's one for us to transform our businesses and really power us into this next digital era. You can count on the full partnership of Adobe, not only as a technology platform provider, but as your partner. And again, I want to thank you all for this morning. And we have a lot of great sessions for the rest of this afternoon and tomorrow. We have a fantastic lineup of speakers here from main stage. Enjoy your day and enjoy Summit. Thank you.